because I think we need more mass murders.
Totally original Let's Play.
Oh shit, welcome back to Totally Original.
Totally original. Now they're all thoroughly grossed out.
I'm often told that the reason that's so gross is because it sounds so guttural.
Yeah. So guttural that it needs to be cleaned out by professionals.
Yeah. But,
Also, have you noticed something?
what?
This game has fucking 3 guns in it. No, 4. 4?
Yeah. Pistol, shotgun, sniper
Pistol,
rifle,
shotgun, sniper rifle.
submachine gun.
Dude, so boring.
M1938. That's what it is, I'm pretty sure. Thompson. M1938 Thompson. Because it was a Browning gun model.
You might be right, but I don't think I've ever seen the model, like, number. Like,
yeah, well, that's because people called Thompson the
always
Tommy
call
gun, right? Whereas, what do you call the 1911? The 1911.
Yeah, 1911.
But it's called 1911 because it was the model 1911,
And
and it was made
in
in the year 1911. Yeah, 1911.
Also,
Excuse me, 1911.
pretty crazy that a gun.
But it was a
made
Browning.
100 years ago is still in use.
Wasn't it, or was it a Colt?
It's Colt.
Okay. But like the Browning automatic rifle.
The BAR.
Yeah.
That was made in like 1916 or 18. It was like
yeah.
It was during the final edge of World War One.
Yeah. But
I don't like all these velos.
As well
which
as the
stands for Velociraptors, but the uninitiated.
But the other one is the what in World at War they just call the Browning, which is the M1919.
No, they call it the M2 Browning, I think. You're talking about the big honker.
The light machine gun, yeah.
Yeah, the light machine gun.
Which at the time, I don't know if they called them light machine guns. I think they just called them machine guns.
They just called them machine
And
guns.
see, an interesting thing is that the MP40 was made by the German government, right? So what they did was they took and called everything by that, right? So like MP stands for machine pistol.
Machine.
Yeah, so it's machine pistol 40 because it was, I believe, made in the year 1940. Maybe not. I don't know about that. But
or it could just be the 40th model, or I don't know.
Maybe. And then the MG42. Oh no, yeah, it was because that's what the year was made. Because the MG42 was made in 1942.
Oh yeah.
And that stands for machine gun. So like there's but that's it's interesting. I've always found it fascinating to see how the manufacturers, whether it be the government in a lot of cases, or whether it be like third party, privately owned entities, and how they name their guns. Because like the 1911, it's very interesting because Colt or Browning or whoever made the first 1911 made the 1911. I guess that would be Colt.
It is Colt, yeah.
They didn't patent that design, and so there's a lot of 1911 design-wise, right?
Oh yeah.
You can find Kimber, you can find Browning, you can find all kinds of other manufacturers that make the exact model of gun.
Did they not patent it because it was so long ago?
Probably. I mean 1911. You're talking about the end of the Wild West.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But
is that fucking Aborigine?
I think so.
Jimmy!
Oh, Jimmy's dead. But so to me, it's very interesting to think about that because we all know it as the 1911, but all these companies who haven't been around for more than some of these companies haven't been around for more than 40 years, and they're making the 1911, and we recognize it as the 1911 even though it's not made by Colt.
Yeah,
and I just think it's really interesting that way.
Yeah. Guns are cool.
Yeah, kids. Guns are cool. No, I don't. I just really like. It's like Star Wars, I like the lore, the gun lore.
Gun lore.
Yeah, right. Because I'm a history guy, so I'm a history nerd. So I like the history of guns and gun lore.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm not super into actual
as
guns.
Uncool as shootings and killing people are.
I don't go shoot guns and stuff.
As uncool as murder and death and
Yeah.
killing people and war and all of that. Fucking Jimmy.
Yeah, dude.
Ruined what I was saying.
Keep an eye on Jimmy.
Yeah,
dude.
I should keep an eye on Jimmy. I'm going too far forward.
Yeah.
This is what happened with Hayes, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, as uncool as all of that
Fucking
is,
Jimmy!
as uncool as all of that is, guns are fucking cool, dude.
Yeah. Well, but see,
Like,
I think that's the
I have shot them in the past, but it's been like a solid 5 years since I fired any gun.
I've shot a 1911, and I've shot. That might be
Keep
it.
an eye on it, dude.
But the point is that I just don't find shooting guns fun. I don't find shooting people fun.
Are you sure? Yeah, I urge you to give it a second try.
Stuff like that, you know? I don't think guns are, like, fun, and I don't like hunting, and I'm not, you know, I don't like the idea.
Hunting I probably would not like.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I'm a very, like, animal person.
Exactly,
so
yeah,
I
so
couldn't do it.
keep an eye on Jimmy.
Keep an eye on this fucker.
But
yeah, fuck it, fuck.
But I do like guns. I do like, again, gun lore. You know, and Brian's probably gonna comment down below, and he's gonna be like, "You pussy,
you fucking idiot, get out of the way."
Both of them, both Brians are gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
Both Brians are gonna be like, "Yeah, fucking fuck."
Yeah, fucking fuck.
And I just, you know, I mean,
you fucking cock out.
Yeah, to me, it's just I like gun lore, but I don't like guns. You know, I think guns are cool, but I think they're not cool.
Yeah, guns are cool in like movies and games and stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah.
I need to keep an eye on Jimmy.
You know, here's an interesting thing that Penn Jillette said one time is that there's no such thing as a violent video game because it's art, and there are artistic depictions of violence, but no actual violence because it's not real.
It's hurting a real person.
No one is actually getting hurt. No one is dying. And so I'm like, that's very interesting. I've never thought about it that way. Where it's like, there's no such thing as violence in video games, just an artist's depiction of violence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's good. God damn. Penn Jillette 2020.
You know, I actually wouldn't mind that.
Right? Gillette for president.
But he makes all razors free.
Yes, because Penn Jillette is the CEO and founder of Gillette Razors.
That's what he's known for. Everybody knows this.
Nobody knows him for literally anything.
No ammo.
Yeah, seriously.
Why would I even pick that up?
But you know, to me, I'm okay with the violence in video games because I think we need more mass murders.
All right, go ahead and put that as the quote for the episode. Put that as the cold open for the episode before the title card.
Sure.
No, don't do that.
I will.
But
I'll have Colin do it. No, you know what I think though is and we've talked about this, but the interesting thing that parents, you want to know what the problem is, everyone? It's that parents care more about whether or not their kids see boobs than they do about whether or not their kids are robbing banks in video games.
It's pretty fucked
up. Or killing prostitutes.
Oh my goodness!
Like, you know, they here in America we care so much about like pornographic imagery, and so little about violence, violent imagery. And I think there is a certain, like, you should be a parent and you should not be letting your 10-year-old kid play Grand Theft Auto. And yet, one time when I was working at GameStop, had a kid and a dad come into the store, and he wanted to buy Modern Warfare 2. Now, obviously, I don't know if you remember, but Modern Warfare 2 has no Russia, which is a very controversial mission.
Very, very saucy, racy.
Yeah, and I said, "Sir, just so you know, this game is rated M." And he said, "That's fine." And I go, "Obviously, it's Call of Duty. You shoot a lot of people." And he goes, "Okay, I'm okay with that." And I go, "Ba.
But in this game?
And I go, "In this game specifically, there's a very controversial mission where you are pretending to be a Russian terrorist, and you have the option, the ability to open fire on civilians in an airport." And the kid responded with, "Oh, I've seen that mission. That's really cool." And then the dad said, "Yeah, it's fine." And I'm like, "You're the problem." Like, I didn't say that, but I'm thinking in my head, like, your kid is like 7 years old. He should not think that opening fire on civilians in an airport is cool. I know that that's not what he. I know that
you shouldn't think that's.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I know that he didn't mean killing innocent people is cool, but he's 7 years old or whatever. He doesn't know the difference, right? And he should not be playing that.
Really, 7?
Right? And so
or
to
like
me,
10 or something?
yeah. And so to me, it's like, I mean, he was in grade school, you know. And so to me, it's like, I think that we should, because guess what? Fucking is a normal part of life, whether you're a man or a woman, straight or gay, it doesn't matter. Having sex is a normal part of life. And so eventually you're going to see boobs. Eventually you're going to see little dick. And maybe not little dick, but you're going to see dick.
You going to see my dick. You going to see tits.
He does look like, hey man, you want to see my dick? Hey man, you want to suck my dick? I haven't had a woman in a long time.
You might think we're bouncing on a river, but no, I'm actually just bouncing up and down for you.
But like to me, boobs are a normal part of life, and you're gonna see boobs. And so if your son or daughter is buying a game, and you're like, no, I don't want them to see the boobs, then maybe you should think twice about it. You know, because they're gonna have to learn about it eventually. When are they ever gonna have to learn how to rob a bank? And yet you let them play Playdate. You know,
you let them play date.
yeah, exactly. You let them have play dates.
Payday play dates.
Yeah.
Where they pay to play payday.
Where's Miss Darrow?
Payday is going pay to play.
Oh god, dude. I almost choked on water. I almost choked on your dick. Anyways, tell us down in the comments below how you think violent video games are ruining our society. No, they're not. And next time on Totally Original Let's Play, we're gonna talk more about Jimmy.
We're gonna dance on camera.
I'm really interested in Jimmy's backstory.
Yeah.
So
well, there's his back. What's your story?
Okay, pause it. Click on the left to watch the next video in this series once it's uploaded.
Click on the right to watch another game that we played if you like this.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when we upload new videos.